Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty now. Impeach the president. Here we go.
Hey.
Let's get it, man.
It's Big Boys Uncut Podcast.
Listen.
It's everything we couldn't say on the air. Big Boys
Yes, sir.
Uncut Podcast.
Now let's get the show started.
All righty now. Big Boy's Neighborhood. We are uncut right now, man. Uncut. It's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a day, man. Mike Cohen.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mike Cohen, as ID said. Yeah, during her segment today, Mike Cohen had one thing to say. It was Mike Cohen.
Yes.
All righty, yeah, but he went and he testified today, man.
He did, man.
The opening statements,
lawyer.
man.
Yeah, he gave
Donald Trump.
he opened up a lot today.
Hell yeah, he did.
Yeah, man. It was a few times where I was like, hey, why don't you just tell us everything? Tell us how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He said that Donald Trump is a con man.
Yes.
He said that Donald Trump is a racist. He said that even in private, Donald Trump has never had the good interests of the United States of America. That's a horrible statement
He thinks
for you to say about the president. But you know what I'm saying? Before we get into anything else,
statement.
for someone to say that he, even in private, doesn't care about the United States of America,
Yeah.
and you are now the president, that is scary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like Jason and I working together, and Jason say, man, he don't give a fuck about radio.
Right.
Jason Big don't care about his listeners. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
said that during the campaign that Donald Trump referred to his campaign as the biggest infomercial it would ever be for his career.
yeah.
It was
I'm
what
gonna
you had
tell
been
you.
saying since the beginning,
Yes.
Big.
I don't think that Donald Trump really wanted to win. Maybe ego-wise he did.
He didn't even think
That's
he was going to win. That's what he said.
didn't. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was repeatedly said. He didn't think he was going to win.
Man, because that would have been his next $1 billion
Yeah.
if he didn't. And he would have always been the guy that could have said, if I would have. And this is what's wrong. He would have been able to point out everything, which is he's doing now, but without the pressures, if he has pressures
Right.
of being, president.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he came with it.
Oh my gosh, there was so much too. And what's like crazy is that so they have their like opening statements. They
my
have,
gosh.
their protocol of how things are supposed to be run, and I yield my time and speaker time is up. But like the snarkiness that goes back and forth sometimes, like that doesn't stop. It doesn't like they try to do these low blows. There was this moment, excuse me, I don't know who he was talking I forget what his name is, but just listen to the back and forth and what Michael Cohen
Man
says.
and Michael. Yeah, that's what I call him.
says
The guy
in
and Michael.
between.
Right in front of this committee, you conflicted your testimony, sir. You're a pathological liar.
Sounds
You
like
don't
me.
know truth from falsehood.
Sir,
It's
I'm
over
sorry.
now.
Are you
this is
referring
my
to me or
time.
the president?
Hey, this is my time.
Oh,
Are you
I'll-
referring
when
to
I
me,
ask
sir,
you-
or the
When I
president?
ask you a question,
Yes.
I'll ask for an answer.
Sure.
Yeah, they get so
hey, dude, you
I couldn't handle
You can tell without even looking. You know what I'm saying? It was times because we were still doing the show,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
and we were trying to monitor, what was going on. But you can tell when it was someone that was like either Republican or pro-Trump or whatever,
Yeah.
just by when
So
you heard
obvious.
it. You know what I'm saying? And it was
They
at
act
one
like
point,
him.
even Jason was like, "Oh yeah, that must be
Yeah.
such and such."
A
Yeah.
Republican.
It is.
Yeah.
Mr. Jordan, I can't stand him.
Yeah, who? Michael Jordan? What is
Not
that's-
not
yeah.
Michael
Let's not
Jordan,
keep him
first
out
of
of
all.
it,
I
yo.
love
And
Michael
you
Jordan.
just saw him last
No,
weekend.
no, no, no,
Let's
no,
not
no.
put this on Michael Jordan.
Mr. Jordan, I don't know what is he? Was this position?
Representative Jordan.
Representative
Is
Jordan.
it
I
Jim
can't
Jordan?
stand him. I just want to punch him in his face. Every time he talked, I'm just like,
Yo, just hearing the opening statement and hearing Elijah Cummings say this, bro, this was like the let's get ready to moment for me.
Don't-
Listen to
you
this.
can't say that.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
all
get
right.
it on. Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the days of this committee,
Play the other part. That's
Protecting-
Russell Simmons, right?
the president.
Go back. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the days of this committee protecting the president at all costs are over.
Damn.
Hey, dude, that's when, and that was damn near the beginning. And that was one of those fight moments.
Yeah.
That's when I would
Like,
have
let's
got
go.
up and walked out if I was
Yeah.
Trump or, and I love how they were saying how he was a draft dodger. And then Cohen was like, and I
Been
find it
saying that.
ironic that he's in Vietnam now because he, he dodged
Yeah.
the
The
Vietnam
shade.
War. Yeah, he brought up.
He brought up
inflating-
everybody.
Talk about inflating his value.
Oh
and
my
deflating
God,
Oh,
he
to
did
get on,
deflating.
yeah, he said he inflated his earnings so that he can get
Wow.
on like Forbes list, but then he would deflate it so that he could avoid tax reductions and stuff like that.
$10 million back. He thought the
Yeah.
government was
He said the
stupid for
IRS
even
And he
giving
said,
him
my
money.
man, when
IRS.
he cut everybody pay in half, including mine, I was like, damn. And then the whole Stormy Daniels thing and writing the checks and
And I do feel bad for Michael Cohen because at least within his opening statement, and maybe this is me just trying
I don't
to see
because
that.
he was down with the bullshit.
No, that's
Hell
what I'm
yeah, he
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
no, I
he
think
was the face of the bullshit
but
too.
I think he was this guy who he says I
said it.
wanted power and I liked the
Yeah.
job and the idea of working with him. So I can understand as a human, like as a person, you're thinking you're advancing your career and yes, I am making
yeah.
money. And at first, like he'd been working with Trump for a really long time. So there was a period where it wasn't the guy who's trying to become president. It wasn't this racist guy who says things about, different countries and,
I'm pretty
Well, I'm pretty sure he was racist
before
then.
that.
Like,
yes,
not
but it
just-
wasn't our leader. You know what I mean? It was like,
but
okay,
you know what's
yeah,
the truth though? When you do get people like Russell Simmons and everybody, they was like, man, I've known Trump, but I didn't know that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that guy.
And so I think he was just a guy who was enjoying advancing his career, and then he got.
He would have went
caught
all
up.
the way with it if it didn't. You know what I'm saying? He would have rolled it till the wheels fell off.
Well, yeah, 'cause he's
everybody's
gonna go to jail
jump
now.
out at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Everybody's gonna jump out at
Especially if
some
you got
point.
prison time in front of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, he got caught up. But I'm going to tell you, whatever happens to him happens to him. But I got popcorn. I'm enjoying watching this.
There
movie.
was one time when the guy was like, "Oh, how are you going to make money after this because you just lost?"
He's not a lawyer anymore.
Not a
He gotta-
lawyer.
yeah, they
and he was
stripped
like,
him.
"Well, I'm not really planning on making money while I'm in prison." And they're like, "Oh, so you don't have like a book deal?" And he was like, "Hollywood is not called. I don't have a book deal." And he's like, "But if they do, who would you like to play you?"
Wow.
He was witty with that.
And
Real
man,
quick.
I love it, man. Yeah, it almost felt like a rap battle at
It
points.
was.
Yes.
At points.
was,
Or I was ready for them to say, "Hey, your mama so," and you know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a Wild and Out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got caught up in Congress. I must get this off of my chest.
It's gonna be Hamilton Part 2.
You know?
He took it so well, to be honest, because I would have got up like, "No, you got me fucked up."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, like you were not talking to me like that. Like some of them were talking just crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
how are you expressing yourself like this? Like you guys all.
I
look
was
like
waiting for them to
clowns
have
right
those.
now.
We had a couple beers.
Yeah.
Couple beers. I was waiting for them to have them moments, man.
And like Natalia was saying, like obviously he did get caught up in the 10 years of working for him, but I do appreciate that he did take a stand, and I believe him. Like I believe in his
him for
opening
real.
statement, what he was saying, and something that really stood out to me that I was just like, it hit me in my gut because I feel that Donald Trump did say this is when they were talking about
I was
driving
wondering why
through.
your gut was swollen like that, but go ahead.
Driving through the struggling neighborhood in Chicago when he commented that only black people would live that way. And then he said, only black people would not vote for him because they were too stupid.
Yeah, man.
I was like,
And I believe all that.
I do
believe
too.
all that
I
coming
really
from
do
Trump.
too.
And I know we haven't had a chance to get out of here as of yet, but I know I can't wait to turn on Fox and see how Fox, as a
back and
network,
forth,
how they viewed this. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I do hate watching specific news channels like that, whether it is Fox or, MSNBC, because two different, you have, like, people don't understand, these are sides that are going to sway one way or the other. And so it's like, where is the one channel? Like, sometimes I'm just like, can I just get the one channel that's going to be completely down the middle, completely unbiased, and just give me
But
the
you know
facts
what?
and what I want to know and
Natalia,
not your opinion.
It's not even the channel because today we just watched it on CNN, right?
Yeah.
Without commentary. So you got that right there with what
Yeah.
you believe, and then you can walk away from it.
Yeah, but,
You know what I'm
but it
saying?
is
Like,
interesting
I
to have people
believe
like
Michael Cohen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, not that I don't
can't
believe
change
him, but
your
like
mind.
I'd like to see someone explain certain things because there are some things that they were talking about that I'm like, wait, what is that? It kind of flew over my head. So that's why I do watch those shows so that they can explain things to me. But sometimes when they're just explaining, that they're putting
Yeah. Like there's a CNN lean.
Yes.
There's a Fox lean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you do see it.
I still can't watch Fox News.
Really?
It's hard. It's so hard.
yeah.
What, you don't have it on
Oh,
your
I don't
on
like
your illegal cable system?
I don't like Tommy Lauren, and so anything
Oh
she's
my
associated
gosh,
with, I just
man.
leave me out.
annoying.
I can just imagine what she's going to do with this. Even people that's watching this right now are upset.
I know.
People that's listening are upset.
reals.
I'm just wondering, like, how can you have that many receipts
They have a lot.
and sit up and
Hell
say
yeah.
they are trying to railroad and and I'm down with all the conspiracies and and I see even how we as people been railroaded and what goes on modern day today with people being caught up and being in prison for false allegations, all kind of things. So I'm hip to how the machine can sway and manipulate, but they are the machine.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? And they have gotten away with so much. So for them to actually have indictments and jail time and statements and that means that it's really huge.
Yeah.
People are really looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how much forgiveness is given in these instances. It's crazy.
I just don't understand how on earth Donald Trump is still our president. Like,
But you know what-
don't.
but
Like,
you know what
I
I
do
see
not.
this as?
I'm just like, this is a complete
You
circus.
gotta put so much on the scale first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gotta be all the way to the end in the red. Because you can't let nothing, there can't be loopholes. You gotta compile so much that because we think in the court of public opinion long ago, he was already mentally impeached. So but this can't be the way that we feel, and they gotta come with so much, and I also say, okay, how much do we need? When is the next one? Like, and even in the hallway, as I walk down the hallway, there's people that believe like, oh, we need this, and this is this, and this is wrong. And I'm just like, wow.
I don't want to make it about race, but I'm going to make it about race.
Usually when
because-
people say that, it's about race.
But if he was black, this wouldn't have been the situation. If he was Barack Obama, he would have already been out of the White House.
If Barack had one of these, from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Barack got to be one of the cleanest, not black men, one of the cleanest men.
Yes.
Because when you go through trying to become president, whatever it may be, they dig up everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
And it got so bad that they start making things up, including Donald Trump. And I love how when they were talking about how Mike Cohen said he would have to viciously attack schools and organizations that they couldn't release Donald Trump's transcripts. But he was the one who
SATs.
called out Obama for his transcripts, and they even showed a letter of him just, you can't, like.
He believes that he is untouchable and that the rules don't apply to him and he can do whatever he wants to other people. But
that's crazy.
If you're trying to do anything of the sorts to him, you're a liar and you're fake.
Yeah. And I love how and even the tweets, when Mike Cohen brought up how he called him a rat.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, that's like, Mafia, like Godfather. Like,
like someone go get him.
Yeah, go get him. And my man put rat. Hey, you rat.
Might as well just be like, hey, there's a green light on Michael Cohen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
If y'all see him, it's a green light. Get him. You know what I'm saying? Get him, and I'll shoot you one of these checks.
Yeah, dog.
It's a lot, man. But I'm just gonna sit back and continue to watch.
I'm interested to see what happens to his sons, Donald Jr.
Yeah,
and Eric.
He thinks his sons are dumb.
And even the daughter,
man.
even the daughter too, right?
But
she was
even just
mentioned,
sitting
too.
there and hey, that meeting is going on
Ivanka.
upstairs. Like they really thought they were going to get away with things, man. Like it's crazy the paper trails and the meetings but Hillary Clinton is the crook.
Right.
Crooked Hillary. You know what I'm saying? Like if Hillary is crooked Hillary, he's bent all the way over. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. What's up, Jason?
What do you think Hillary's doing today? Like, she's got her feet kicked up
she's
watching
drinking
this,
champagne right now.
Dude, I would be happy
enjoying this
and pissed at the same time.
Of course.
I would be like, damn, like that's the man that so-called beat me. That's the guy that's in. But they gotta sit down, even when they all have to come together. You gotta sit there and be like, dude, this dude is a fucking idiot.
Hillary's already had to make peace with that. Though.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's been over 2 years now. It's like,
damn.
It doesn't make it easier.
I still ain't made peace with some of the people I did the restaurant with.
Well, but I will say this: if
longer than 2 years,
if she hadn't made peace with it, she would have announced she's running again.
Right.
And she didn't.
Right.
So she has let it go to some extent.
You think Biden's gonna run? They said he.
I hope he does.
I hope he's part of something.
I hope he runs.
President, vice, Secretary of State.
Could he even run for vice president again, though?
Well, you can't run for it. You have to be put on the ticket. But I think that sometimes when you see you have a team of people that you like, it's like I wish they would just run as the dream team.
Yeah,
and
man.
say all 5 of us are going to be in the top 5 positions.
This is it.
Like, just come together.
And take
please.
this whole way of life as
the
opposed
people.
to
they're murder
pitting each other
with
against
that.
each other.
Yeah, that's how the so-called other one got away. You
I'm
know
still
what I'm saying?
in disbelief that this is going on.
Yeah.
like with our government, with our country. Like,
pinch me. Stop the world right here. I want to get off. You know what I'm saying?
Jason had a good point too. I wonder what he's going to come up with now to kind of distract everything from this. You know what I mean?
We probably
wait for his tweets.
Ain't no telling.
He's meeting with Kim Jong.
Ain't no telling. It's probably about to be a nuclear war.
Who knows, man?
You know,
Jason, you said that earlier.
Yeah.
You said get ready for Donald Trump to declare war.
Yeah, man. What is that? Wag the dog? Yeah, he ready to wag the dog for real, boy.
Lock him up.
Hey, do we all win? Alrighty, man.
Rick Ross grunts.
I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here.
Let's
man.
go, please.
We've said enough. You know what I'm saying? We sitting here talking about biased TV channels, and look at us.
I know. But we like, you know.
Watch it over here.
They're supposed but they're supposed to be the news.
Fuck him.
But they're supposed to be the news. We're like different.
It's still fuck
Are
Donald
we different?
Trump.
Yeah.
What you say?
It's still fuck Donald Trump.
That was her.
Yeah, I said it.
That was Ida Rodriguez.
Uh-huh.
See how I gave you a fake last name?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean,
they're never going to find me
You
now.
ain't coming after us. Yeah, Shane.
Yeah,
All righty now. He's going to call you a rat. You know what I'm saying?
Go
And
get
then,
her.
This rat. All righty. Well, we're going to get out of here, man.
out.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out
Thank
with us.
you.
Uncut. All things Big Boy's Neighborhood.
Boy.
You can find us right there at RadioBigBoy.com. And as you're checking us out, man, make sure you subscribe to Big Boy TV as of yet. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
and we are gone.